Chat, YouTube, fellow anime fans, and Dragon Ball fans, of course, welcome back to a new video for Sword Art Online Echoes of Aincrad. I did not mean to have a stroke, but that said, let's get into it because we got a trailer a couple days ago or a day ago, not that long ago, but about the systems and everything's going on. Now, I'm not gonna go cover the whole 7 minutes of this trailer. I do recommend you go watch the whole thing, but I'm just gonna kind of simplify it, point out highlights and the things that I really think need to be talked about from the trailer. Because some of it was just bullshit, like common sense bullshit that you can really just figure out like just by being a video game person. You know what I mean? Just by playing games. That said, let's get into it anyway. So the created character, so there was a wide variety of options. So if you're worried about, this, that, no, it's like the created character shit is pretty deep. One of the deepest I think I've ever seen as far as anime goes. A lot of anime games that have created characters, it doesn't really go that deep into the whole thing. But this one is like kind of on the level of like Starfield or the Obsidian remake. Like, it's pretty deep, bro. Like, it's pretty deep, and I think that's a good thing, for sure. That's definitely a good thing. All right, now let's talk about the map, bro, because if you play a lot of games, a lot of games have a map, okay? And now, this game is kind of similar to, like, Assassin's Creed, where you have to, like, go synchronize something to reveal the map, because if you don't, it'll look all blurry and shit. So, yeah. So, the mapping in this game, you do have to go, like, touch an orb, and it will reveal the map, and there will be different things on the map, treasure, different shit, different things of that nature. All right, let's talk about the combat, bro. Let's talk about the combat. Now, the combat seems very Souls-like. Obviously, there's a stamina bar, a health bar. If you play video games, you know about that type of shit. But other than that, it definitely doesn't seem like it's an action game, like something like Ninja Gaiden or something like that, or like the other Sword Art Online games that are out. No, it definitely seems like it's more of a Souls-like. It definitely seems very skill-oriented. This doesn't seem like it's going to be an easy game, but we will talk about that later. But yeah, it definitely has very Souls-like-esque type of vibes to it. So we'll talk about this later. But hey, bro, if you don't like a challenge, man, hey, I don't know, bub. I don't know. All right, let's talk about support characters. Let's talk about support characters because there's something interesting going on with them. So with your support character, your party, whatever you want to call it, there's two types of modes that you can do with them: switch mode and free mode. Now this is important, so listen to me and listen to me carefully, bro. Like, listen the fuck up, bro, for real. Listen to me, bro, because if you don't, motherfucker, if you don't listen, hey, bro, I will, bro. Don't make me get my hands on your girl, bro. Like, don't let me get my hands on your girl. That said, let's get into it. So free mode, basically everybody on the field is just fighting. There's no, like, everybody's just out there, like, it's just chaos, bro. Free mode is just utter chaos. People are just doing whatever the fuck they want. It does not matter. It's just pure chaos, okay? Switch mode is, now that's a little more, what's that word? Strategic? Is that how you say it? Strategic? I think that's how you say it. Anyway, switch mode, it makes the enemies kind of 50-50, you and your party, right? So their attention is 50% on you, 50% on your other party members. Now, something that needs to be said about bosses, the boss rooms. Now they pointed this out, and I think you need to pay attention to this one. So boss rooms, I think they're very obvious. They're obviously meant to be very obviously a boss room. Like, you walk into, like, you see a boss room, you know it's gonna be a boss room. Like, it's obvious. They're making it obvious. The reason why they're making it obvious is because you cannot retreat from a boss fight. This goes into what I said earlier. This game is looking to be, like, it might be hard as fuck. So, yeah, boss rooms, you cannot retreat a boss room. So, before you go into a boss room, make sure you're ready. Make sure your skills are up to par. Make sure you're leveled up. Make sure, you got the right healing items. Because you cannot retreat from a boss room. All right, home base upgrading. Let's talk about this, man. Not a whole lot going on here. Like I said earlier, it is very Souls-like. So basically what happens is when you get here, you can upgrade your character, and based on the stats that you upgrade will make your weapon type more valuable. You feel me? So you got it. So when it comes to picking a weapon type, you gotta pick something and kind of stick with it. You know what I mean? If you want to make it viable and far into this game, it's very Souls-like. So you gotta push your build. You can't just switch between builds, or maybe you can, but it does seem like you have to pick a build, right, and push that into in game. Like, you can't just pick like for example, like let's talk about Elden Ring. You can't just pick a paladin build and then just go to a strongman build right off the bat, not without like reallocating your points, you know what I mean? But you can't just do it, you know what I mean? Like that's because you'll get fucked up. So yeah, that's definitely something you gotta keep in mind when building your character. Now let's talk about bosses, because they made a point that bosses are challenging, even for the most experienced players. Their words, not mine. So yeah, back to what I said earlier, this game is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy game by any means. I don't think it is anyway. That's just what I'm assuming based off the trailers that I've seen. This ain't the only one that made me think that, but I feel like this one really kind of pushed it to us like, hey, this game is not going to be easy, my boy. Now I'm sure there'll be easy segments, you know what I mean? But like all in all, I think this is going to be a challenging game. So my guys, bro, because I know this is like towards anime fans. If a lot of y'all haven't played a lot of hard games, this game might fuck you up. It might kick your ass. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Your girl might leave you. You might get your cheeks clapped. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro. Hey, and they might not use baby oil, bro. So that said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to keep up to date with Sword Art Online, Echoes of Aincrad, as well as Dragon Ball content. And I'm out. Peace. Hey, happy Memorial Day, y'all.